Hey, yo, what's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? As of this recording is 3:06 p.m., October 18th, 2025. And as soon as I stepped out my fucking building, you know what I mean, see, like, a fucking fire truck outside, you know what I mean, outside the project, you know what I mean? I actually got a little bit of stuff recorded. I don't know what the fuck happened, you know what I mean? Yeah, I had no fucking idea what happened. Some shit always going on in Fort Greene, man. Always. I love my projects. I love Fort Greene, but goddamn, bro. Goddamn. So, I've been seeing a lot of talk of retirement lately in wrestlers, right? Like today I'm hearing a lot more about people retiring and saying, oh, the end is near and such. But I think most of it is just to take away from the shine that's happening with WWE. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So, AJ is definitely going to have his retirement tour, right? And I know more than likely Chris Jericho is going to have his retirement tour too, right? So then today I seen the Young Bucks say, people talking about retirement tours and such, and ours, are pretty much near. That's cap. That's basically cap. Everyone wants that WrestleMania moment. Everybody. You know what I mean? With them, it could be a little bit of a stretch because of the bullshit that they did with CM Punk and stuff. So I don't know with them. But it's pro wrestling. Anything can happen. Anything can legit happen. Especially, I would never say never. Legit. I would in this business, you can legit never say fucking never. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to say they would never come to WWE because we've seen a lot of times where people, where people think that, oh, that person will ever go there. And then bam, you know what I mean? Here they are, right? And then I heard about Samoa Joe, and then I also heard about Shinsuke Nakamura, right? I mean, I think a lot of it is just, to take away from the shine of both the AJ and Chris Jericho talks, right? WWE can't do, too many retirement tours at once. That's beyond impossible, right? I can see them definitely doing both the AJ and Chris Jericho one for sure. You know what I mean? So, like a double retirement tour, but here's the real kicker out of all this, okay? I see fans, especially what's going on with the John Cena thing, right? With the John Cena retirement tour, fans are like, oh, it's going to hit. This is on Twitter. Oh, it's going to hit. This retirement tour is going to hit. The day is going to hit and blah, 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 right? Because they showed the first picture, right? With John Cena holding up I think a cardboard belt when he was a fucking kid. Someone said, oh, this picture's going to hit on his last day, right? And I'm like, you motherfuckers crying? Like, shit. Like, it's I understand, like, yeah, you're going to miss these people and stuff, but I see the loser March crying about someone's retirement. So, AJ, I'm crying because of the memories. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna miss him too? Of course. You know what I mean? Like, wrestlers don't last forever like that. You know what I mean? So, why the fuck am I gonna cry and bitch and moan? And I'm pretty sure when John Cena's last match, because I think it's December 13th, his final match period, right? I'm pretty sure the marks are gonna come out with the fucking the John Cena shirts and the hats, and they're gonna do the you can't see me bullshit. It's funny, bro. It's funny when you think about it. Like, I'm laughing because, like, all right, they're gonna retire. So what? All right, so what? And wrestling retire. This I believe he's done. This one I strongly believe that he's finished. Now, I mean, even though we know wrestling retirements are bullshit, it is bullshit. It's pure bullshit. But if we're talking about, look at fucking Bryan Danielson, man. But if we're talking about, like, cute dog, man. I see his nice, cute black dog, so cute. But if we're talking about like an actual retirement, and such, you can feel when people are gonna really hang it up. You know what I mean? Like you can actually feel it. Unless like you've been in the game for like a good 4 to 5 decades, right? Right? Then I could say, all right, it's justifiable. Look at Sting. Like, look at Sting. I mean, look at Sting's retirement, right? Like, he decided to call it quits. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, right? Or if you have a career-ending injury, right? Then that makes sense. I mean, look at Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole, to me, is done. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, But look at, like those circumstances, right? Then it's believable. But you can also tell when it is genuine. You know what I mean? So, like the fact that fans are crying over, the retirement run and blah, 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 blah. I mean, look at Goldberg, right? Goldberg's, last match, right? And, people were like, oh, he said he did. I mean, Goldberg he's ungrateful anyway. You know what I mean? So nobody was gonna give him a send off and such. But yeah, I mean, it's just laughable. But the fans, though, the marks, they just kind of, like they make a big deal about it. Yeah, they're like you're 45 years old, living in your mom's basement. Talk to your mom. Oh, well, AJ Styles is retiring, and then your mom be like, "Get the food and gives a fuck. Go get a fucking job." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what the fuck it is. That's exactly what the fuck they do, right? You know what I mean? Like they're gonna go all the way to wherever his last match at. It's happening at Saturday Night's Main Event, I think. And they're gonna go. They're gonna go and cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, get real, B. Get fucking real. Like, hold on for a minute. Yeah, they're gonna cry. You're gonna cry and cry to death. And so I say, fuck out of here, man. You serious? It's the same shit with Hulk Hogan when was a fortunate passing, right? And now all of a sudden, like the thing with that is, I see people, hyped up, oh, Hulk Hogan was an inspiration and such, but then you forget about Terry Bollea and the piece of shit that he was, right? And, Terry Bollea, like I said, he tainted his legacy, you know what I mean, with the racist shit. But again, if we're talking about like retirement tours and such, you can tell what's genuine and what is not. Shit, can I go all the way back to Ric Flair? You know what I mean? That WrestleMania when Shawn Michaels retired him and then he came back the next year. Like, come on, B. Now, it's some of it is not real. It's not genuine. You know what I mean? Like the way he went out was just sad. It was fucking sad, but it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, but, the marks make the retirement tour. And on Twitter especially, like, it's pussy shit, man. They become pussified. You know what I mean? Like, they pussified, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to put, like, and I'm expecting a lot of pictures and a lot of photos from people, with Cena's last match. I'm expecting it. I mean, look, I'm not saying that you can't give your memories out. I'm not saying that. At all, right? But don't pussify it and then try to put cry emojis and such and think, come on, man. You're a grown fucking man. Yo, act your fucking age, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's just fucking pitiful, man. It's a shame, man. It's embarrassing. I feel good. I'm bashing the marks. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Anyway, I'm about to be out. I will come with another video tonight, so I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.